Oh, everybody, welcome back. Welcome back up here. Interesting energies. You're gonna find out those energies from yesterday. It will be required this when you going out and you digging at some of the stuff. You will find that it's gonna require a growth. It's gonna be require a healing from whatever happened in there from the past. From the energies. Looking at with this past, you may be going to experiencing a lot of things there. But here is at the presentations about the energy that is going to be. It's about the tree of life. Okay. In order to heal something that it happens within you, and that unhealed wounds basically affecting you, this is like the branches of the tree. Okay, and if you want to fix something that is wrong with the branches, you need to go ahead and fix something within the roots. Very powerful picture as it shows up up here. I'm so happy I was able to find it in there. um Talking about, first of all, this is the cycles that we are going. If you see it right here, we have a lot of the moon, we have the planets right here, we have the sun in there, and the energies that represents and so forth with that. And that is the tree of life. But if you look at it more closely, here is the animals, the people, and everything looking at to that tree of life that is, but also the river that comes out with it. What is the river? Is the emotions. And yeah, we have the support from both sides in there. We are going to be seeing it, that energy, particularly that in the morning. We are going to see that the moon is moving out of Scorpio. She's going to be in divine energies for a while with Jupiter and Chiron. Um, in some of the personality disorders in there, it states that some of the personality disorders cannot be healed, and that is correct in there, because it's require maturing. Maturing is about the healing. Stop acting like a child in a child way, and so forth and so forth. But also you're gonna feel a little precious of the energies. Why? Tomorrow, the moon and Mercury, they're gonna be entering Sag, and the day after, Mars is gonna be entering Leo. We're already feeling this things that comes in for kind of like an intensified pressure. At the same time, in a personality, if you have issues, as Venus is opposing Jupiter and square Saturn, there is a lot of unhealed parts for the emotions that we have with this. What is about power, control, money, and love? What did they have in common in there? It's called survival. So when you look at it right now within the charts, is interesting that we have to go back into the tree of life. Okay, the way it was originally supported. Okay, we take care of the tree take care of us. We take care of the planet takes care of us. We are working with everything the planet has to offer. The planet is thankful to us, and we are able to survive. So with this kind of like intense energies for it, we also have the divine guidance, guys. There is always somebody's watching outside of this energies for. There is always people who praise. There is always an animals that it comes in and help us out, and everyone it is actually protecting this. Okay, everyone has to survive, and in the basis of the survival mode in there, this is what the universe is. Okay, it's the creations is in there, and with this energies as we are going go through it, hopefully that is going to be able to help you out. What can you fix internally inside of yourself? You're going to be dealing with others. like it or not, that energy with others in there is going to come out. Particularly, we're talking about currently the wisdom as the authority seeks Saturn to be making more wise decisions, to be creating more powerful. That is going to come with the sun as being trining Saturn in there. Continue this energy of the South Node and the Lilith towards Saturn. You may gonna be seeing the flashbacks from the past, past connections, past energies that it comes into you. It's like, okay, you did not did this over there, but now you overcome it. Now you have to release this old energy. This is going to be one of the parts of that healing because we're talking about at 7 o'clock in the morning, because at 8 o'clock in the morning you're going to be seeing it, that energy, particularly with the moon. As you see this yacht in there that points out towards the moon and the ascendant, it's coming from Jupiter and Chiron. I'm healing myself, and it benefits to be a better within my friendships and so forth. But as we said right here, Venus is right here at Sag. It is squaring Saturn, and it is opposing Jupiter. And as this energy of Saturn, it's opposing also the midheaven at Virgo. That's what I was saying. Be mindful about those dualities within you. Damn if I do, and damn if I don't. Probably is going to be positions of this. But there is always a solution. Okay, as long as you're maintaining the energies and the powers inside of you under control, you can look at it, the behavior patterns within yourself, and that is going to be ultimately leading to finding the proper roads, that leading in there. Okay, you don't have to cut the branch that the tree is actually sick. You have to go there and nurturing in there. You have to nurturing the tree, let the tree regrow itself, and from there to restart and to rebuild itself out. For that is gonna be reply the same thing for you. Sometimes the trees there are pretty much halfway dead. They cut them down in there, and there is a starting from the tree that comes out on the branches, and the tree start rebuilding itself. But if the soil, if the environment is full of stones and no water and lack of materials in there, guess what? It's going to happen the same thing. So, talking about where is your environment is. And with this kind of like environment that currently we need to talk about it. And that need of talking about it, about the environments, is required a high level of understanding, but also what? Communications. You're going to see it at 9 o'clock. A lot of this is going to have to be doing with work-related situations, better positions. Let's do this certain things. Let's get certain parts of the way they needs to be in there. Because as Mercury is going to be emerging out of the underworld, you're going to be talking about how did you get it? Okay, what did you learn? How did you get there from it? And is it tomorrow the moon and Mercury, they're going to be at Sag? A lot of the communications is going to be not only needed, they're also going to be necessary. Be mindful about going against the universe. If certain things doesn't work, they don't work. Okay, it doesn't matter how much you try, how much you invest time, effort, and energy. You're pushing through some of the things. It's basically like knocking on a door that it's already closed, locked, and shut. Okay, while the things and opportunities that are gonna comes out towards you, they're gonna be open towards you naturally, effortless, and all you have to do is just push the door. Some of the doors are already open and waiting for you. The question is are you ready to go through those doors? So with these communications, we are going to be seeing some visions. We're going to be seeing some need of courage, need of logic thinking of this. But be mindful that the communications is going to be leading this hour, and is going to be very beneficial. Okay, very highly beneficial. In the next hour, we have the midheaven, which is 10 o'clock in the morning. We have the midheaven with Lilith in there towards Saturn. Was talking about these past situations, those past energies in there in a relationship. Maybe something bad happened in the past. Maybe you had a bad breakup. Maybe you acted wrong. Maybe they acted wrong. Maybe there was something. There was a totally a disaster. And for it, there was a lot of harm that has been done. But looking at with this energy, it's all about the learning the lesson. It's not a sentence in there, and you need to go ahead and work with that love. Okay, some of you is going to be feeling that energy is in there of a past relationship, because Saturn says until you don't heal the past for it, you ain't gonna move forward. And this is one of the esoteric energies that's gonna comes into you. Is like, okay, I need to see what it is. I need to heal that growth in there. And since we are talking about this growth in there, the intuition is going to be leading you to that positions. Why? Venus is trining Chiron and is sextiling Jupiter instead of opposing here. You're finding the power of the growth. Then Chiron and Jupiter, they are leading into the intuitions that it's learning the proper way. And through your intuitions, the way of the processing of what happened in the past and all these situations is in there. You need to understand, right in here, the moon, it is a trine with Saturn. So Venus, through that healing into that growth, she's going to be not fighting Jupiter and not fighting Saturn. And then, when the Saturn understand, oh, everything is fine in there, when a Venus is going to be arriving to meet Saturn, you're going to be feeling this energy. Okay, right now is you to succeed where you failed before. Okay, all right, the next hour, the midheaven is at the end of Libra. That is going to be squaring the end of Mars and end of Capricorn. A lot of cardinal things she has to be changed, and usually where the cardinal things are calling to be changed, oh boy, your ego is triggered. And this is what you need to be mindful in the next few days with all those shifts in there, because tomorrow Mercury maybe is going to be a little bit more overactive, a little bit more intensified within that fire. And that fire can backfire as the day after, as Mars is going to be going into Leo. So with this kind of like a cardinal changes, figure it out. Is the cardinal changes are really needed? Okay, and if this cardinal changes are really needed, what do you need to do? Yeah, you need to communicate. So here's how that goes, is that instead of acting on those cardinal energies between Pluto, Mars, and the midheaven, because it's a lack of balance with it, that midheaven is going to be going into right here towards Venus in there. That energy is going to come out and it's going to be working again itself with the moon. Okay, that is what you need to pay attention. So it is about the love that it's required in there for. And in the next hour, the things is going to be actually a little bit more better with it, since the midheaven is going to be between the sun and the moon. That energy is with Saturn for that is the wise man. That is the wisdom. Okay. Take a look at the wisdom that it has been always within you, the wisest part that is going to be working on it, and with that energies in there, that is going to be helping you to heal some of the thought patterns inside of you that created a little different behaviors. All right, what's going on the next hour is really have to talk. Okay, that is a 1 o'clock energies in there. Let's talk, let's communicate, let's get these things going in there. A lot of courage, plenty of courage is going to be needed. As a Mars, it's already getting where he needs to be. He is an absolute oppositions with Pluto. That is when a lot of things can happen when those two are fighting in there. So be mindful, this is a very intense energies of two different fighters fighting each other. One it's want to control, the other one wants to change. So when those two are coming against each other, for it, things are not gonna be well. So in order to work with that energies is acceptance in there, communications, and the proper understanding. Why do you need the transformations and change? And why would you want to control it? And what can you control? You can control what? Your own self. All right. Without energy at 2 o'clock, the midheaven is going to be at Sag. We are going to be seeing it similar energies as the moon and Mercury. They're going to be out there. That are positions with Jupiter. It is about people to grow, mature, okay? Acting as a grown up. You are going to be putting on this. If you don't know how to act and behave, you need to look at it. What are you lacking to act and behave as an adult? Okay, what is it? The more wise positions in there. Yes, the triggers is gonna come up. Be mindful. You may have some conflict with others because Venus is not feeling well. It's not. I'm not loved. I'm misunderstood. I'm not heard. I'm not understood in there. So with these positions in there, for it's gonna be required this ascendant. Ascendant is the visions that it's gonna come in for it's gonna be at Aquarius. Now with that trining with Jupiter and sextiling the Venus, that energy is gonna comes in and help you of how you to upgrade yourself. Every time you upgrade yourself, guess what happens? You also ascend. You are moving forward in your understanding and self-development. For right, it's 3 o'clock. Midheaven is at Sag, ascendant is at Pisces, squaring in there, duality that it's there, but the ascendant set, like, look at the visions. As you see those visions that's gonna come from the depth of the subconscious patterns in there, it's all about here, the moon, Mercury in there, and on the other side it is about with Mars. Now all those emotions, it has to be processed. Unprocessed emotions, they're turning into a wounds. This is unprocessed energies, unrealizing thing. A lot of some of the stuff that you try to realize, they wouldn't realize it in there. So the blockages of that energy stays within you because you still wanted to achieve something. You did not complete something. You need to be perfectly understand that that was a learning. You cannot really heal something in there within the past because you're expecting this to be fixed. Okay, so don't go too much into the past, but look at it inside. What did that taught you, and how can you achieve this? Because everything is like the waves of the sea. Things is gonna have another opportunities. You to fulfill what you want, you to get what you wanted, but in order you to do that, it's gonna be require some work, communications, and proper thoughts, as Uranus and Mars have this divine energy of that inner work at that moment. Okay, having the guts to trust the universe sometimes is like I don't know what I'm trusting. I'm trusting within the nothing out there. There is not this. It's called blind faith within the divine, but that's what the divine is going to be looking for it from you. Okay. Okay, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, midheaven is going to be at Capricorn. It's going to be squaring Lilith in there. It's going to be squaring, of course, the North Node, opposing Mars. And not actually opposing Mars, but the energies of Pluto is going to be opposing Mars and square with the ascendant that is at Aries. Be mindful like that firing energies in there with Aries. Okay, I don't like this. At the end, I don't want this. I'm not really. Only the divine talk is gonna be able to help you out. And as the moon and Mercury are coming, This can be a talk with communications about that intuitions inside that you look deeply within your depth. Okay. What I'm talking about is inside of you. Okay. There is this deep informations of what you should do. You feel it deeply. It's not the energy that it's you feel through your guts based of your fears. If you're feeling energy deep in your guts, right in here, you're acting on a base out of a fear. If you looking at the energies working up here and you're in a peace, and you don't have this here, pay attention to those particular patterns, because right here within that energies that it's gonna come in for, they are gonna be telling you inside of you of operating from a soul-based perspective. Okay, and that's what is the brand new things that you need to finish and start working on it. Yeah, Aries has a hard time not to work and operate from the ego. Okay, because he's like, hey, I'm ruling here, I'm controlling this fire energies, I'm the cardinal change. But a lot of the Aries energies doesn't see this change. And pay attention to what he have there at the last degrees of Aries, of Capricorn, of Cancer. Yeah, those kind of like effects there's gonna be so much. All right, next hour, the ascendant is with Uranus in the midheaven. It's with Pluto. Powerful positions of transformations and changes that it's coming in there. But again, don't fight Mars and don't fight the intuitions and what it communicate. Listen to that intuition. That's what you have it in there. Intuition is the GPS of the soul, guys. Okay? But when you look at it, that intuitions the way it work, and you seeing it within your soul, that energy is gonna come out and it's gonna bring you the wisdom in there. Okay. Hi, babe. Glad to see you here. All right. Next hour, that's gonna be at 6 p.m. The midheaven is at the mid of Aquarius. Talking about this friendshipness, growth, and understanding can be okay with past hurts, with the past that you were mean. You were mean to a people, like it or not. There was a time that you were mean. You were acting from your ego. You said the wrong things at the wrong time, right? You did not know how to control yourself. You blow off. Everyone does that. Okay, but that's how you learn, right? But talking about this situations isn't there. The midheaven is squaring the sun, and this kind of like transitions that it's required in there, because Aquarius, it's calling the Scorpio, hey, go look at your own crap, go look at your own shadows in there, and you say those true words in there towards Scorpio. For it, oh boy, you're gonna get it. So this is how those triggers is gonna come. You need to look at your own energies, but then based out of the healing situations that it's gonna come towards you, because it's all felt within the air, and you're gonna feel it like you're trying to act the same old way, but also something just like melts you down, and you're like, I know what I did, I know what happened. All right, 7 p.m. Beautiful yacht is gonna be with this Mercury and the moon and Pluto towards it. If you have something in the last degrees of Gemini, the first degree of Cancer, you're gonna feel these very beautiful transitions of friendshipness to family. Okay, powerful. It's very powerful. Use it, guys. Because that energy of the Cancer, that is it. Boom. That's the water. That's the creations of life. Okay. That's what the creations begin. Okay. And with this appreciations of this divine timing, in there, as the midheaven is squaring the moon and Mercury and squaring Uranus. Some of you is going to be going against the universe, and the universe is going to say, I created everything for you, and you're going against the creation. Is that right for you? So that friendshipness that's going to come out towards the ascendant and from the midheaven, and Jupiter is going to be get you back into your tracks, because Jupiter is what? Retrograde, to do revaluations. Those who does the revaluations, everything is going to be okay. A lot of beautiful emotions, right? Midheaven is with Saturn. Divine energies are still pouring towards Lilith, but that beautiful trines right now, they are made together with Mars and together with the ascendant in there. A lot of water, a lot of great water, it comes in, a lot of great emotions. You heal the emotions, you heal emotional body, the emotional body heals the energy body heals the physical body. The physical body, when it gets better, it treats the psychological body, the mental process in there. And from there, you begin to unify with yourself. And this is what we are going to be experiencing within about 5 months from now, when all those energies, they're going to pile up here. Okay? We are going through this process as Pluto is going to be moving into Aquarius. Okay, next hour, which is 9 o'clock in the afternoon, those emotions going to be continue coming up. Very beautiful times, very beautiful grades in there. The moon and Mercury understand each other, I hope, as long as you're still not opposing this. But these oppositions, moon, Mercury with Uranus, sometimes they are not doing very well. About this fighting with your masculine energies and lack of change, this has been in the menu, is going to be in front of the menu for a lot more longer. So it's not going to be in there, because we need to stop fighting where? In the family environment. Healthy family builds a healthy individual. Healthy individual builds a healthy society. If the society is not healthy, you have to go back into the roots, to the trees of life. Society, it is basically the branches. Okay? You're that tree. And if your roots is not in the proper way, what's happening with the society? Right? Don't forget about it. The Cancer is also represents the society. Okay? It's the family. We are all family living on the earth. Like it or not, it is what it is. Okay, 10 o'clock, the ascendant is going to be passing into Mars. Beautiful fiery energies is going to be start to be coming up with this, talking about the energies about the North Node. You're going to feel like the place that you need to go. You need to move forward, okay? Forward. You need to rebirth. Who stands in the way? Your past. Oh, I cannot do this. I may fail. Oh, I may sabotage. I may not doing the right things. I may be controlling again, like I'm controlling in the past, and maybe that's gonna happen is the same thing. So this kind of like a things coming out from the moon Lilith that is at Libra. Pay attention to how you do it. What do you do it within that hour? What are you thinking it in there from within yourself, particularly about relationships in there. And finish it off the day. The midheaven is going to be with this divine energies up here. As I said, this communications is going to be needed for the midheaven. Is going to be between Aries and Taurus. It's going to be in the last 3 minutes of Aries in there. How you going to be moving from me to working to establish things in the material world. So as you see it, that energy is not going to be very well with Mars and Pluto. Mars doesn't like it, and the transformation that is not proper is not going to work. This is what I'm saying, that some of the doors you're going to be knocking, some of the things that you're going to be doing, some of the things of the push, they're not going to be doing it. It's going to be require what? Divine communications. And everything is going to be right in here. Because when you wake up in the morning there, okay, when you wake up in the morning, I'm going to be giving you this 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock energies right here. There he is. That divine energy is not going to be here. So overnight in there, those energies, they're going to be with Mercury and the moon. They are going to be going off at 3 o'clock. So for those who knows the divine time at 3 o'clock in the morning, you're going to be waking up from this. You're going to know about it. Okay? You're going to know what is this all about, because that energy is going to become right in here. Okay, guys? So I hope you're understanding this. I hope you're going to be going, figure out what is wrong with your branches, what is wrong with you, and what is wrong with your roots. And with that, you're going to be able to heal yourself as the tree of life within you, and producing the proper emotions as the tree of life, giving the proper water. Okay, guys, that's all I have for you. Thank you guys for watching. Be love, work on yourself, and by the way, I love your comments. Okay, I'll see you next time.